So we are going to discuss about Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. He has used three methods as we used to find the mean, like for direct method, shortcut method and the step deviation method. Firstly, we will talk about the direct method. The formula used for the direct method is R is equal to sigma x multiplied by y divided by n multiplied by standard deviation of x multiplied by standard deviation of y. So whichever short forms I have used, I have written the meaning to those. R over here stands for correlation. X stands for deviations which are taken from mean of x. Y stands for deviations which are taken from the mean of y. And this sigma, it denotes standard deviation. Clear? So it is not necessary that every time we need to calculate the standard deviation. If we have inaccurate data, if we are not having the data in which standard deviation is required, so we can use a direct method. Like we can use this formula, R is equal to sigma xy divided by under root of sigma x square multiplied by sigma y square. Clear? So let us take an example to solve this. Over here we are told to find the coefficient of correlation of two marks x and y. So x and y are given. Firstly, what we will do, we will find the mean. So why mean is required? As over here, so to calculate the mean, firstly we will sum up these terms and it comes out to summation of x is equal to 35. From that value we can find the mean. Mean is equal to summation of x divided by n. So 35 divided by total number of observations are, when we count these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these are 7, n comes out to 7. So in that case mean for x comes out to 5. Similarly we can find the mean for y. Total is 70. When we divide 70 by number of observation are 7, it comes out to 10. So in order to use this formula, what we require x. X means when we are taking deviations from mean. In order to take deviations from mean, what we will do? We will subtract these values from the mean. So by subtracting the values, we will get first value is 2. 2 minus our mean is 5 in case of x. So 2 minus 5 it's minus 3. Then 3 minus 5 it's 2. 4 minus 5 it's 1. 5 minus 5 0. In this way we are able to calculate x. The next step is we require the square of it. So x square is equal to minus 3 square 9, minus 2 square 4, minus 1 square 1. Similarly, we can get the summation of x square is equal to 28. Clear? The same we will be using for y. We will be taking deviations from y and after that we will be squaring it up. When we square it up, we get the summation of y square is equal to 130. We also require summation of x and y. That means we have to multiply deviations which we have taken from x and which we have taken from y. When we multiply both these, that means we have to multiply this column with this column. Clear? Where we have taken deviations. We will be multiplying these two columns. So minus 3 multiplied by minus 6, it comes out to 18. Then minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, 6. Then minus 1 multiplied by minus 2, 2. 0 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by 0, 0. And 2 multiplied by 4, it's 8. 3 multiplied by 8, it is 24. So over here we are able to get the summation of x and y. So we got all the values. Let us substitute all these values in our formula. So R over here is correlation is equal to summation of x and y divided by under root of summation of x square multiplied by summation of y square. So I have substituted all the values which we have calculated. From that I am able to get the correlation is equal to 0.96. So when I sent you a link to have an understanding on the types of correlation, in that we find out that if the correlation lies between 0.75 and 1. So over here we find that our correlation is 0.96. That means it lies between 0.75 and 1. What does it mean? It means it has a high position of over here there is high positive correlation. Clear? That means they are changing in the same direction. So over here the correlation is highly positive correlation. Clear? This is all about the direct method. So in the next link I will be forwarding you on how to calculate using the shortcut method. Today you have to solve the coefficient of correlation using the direct method. Thank you, and I hope you are able to understand.